It's March the 2nd, 2020. I, Sean Hadler, am here to announce that I have been defrauded. I've been defrauded by every agency of government that I have entered into contract with. These agencies include Social Security, the Department of Motor Vehicles, the state of Indiana, the county of Hancock County, and the town of New Palestine, and any and all other agencies that I've entered into contract with. I'm here to announce fraud upon all of it. I'm here to rescind my citizenship as a United States of America. I'm here to renounce being a citizen of your land. I am here to announce that I am a citizen of the kingdom of Israel. That the land that I'm promised is not of this world, but that if I follow my beliefs of the Torah and the way that Messiah himself showed us how, that I may be freed of this. And I will prove beyond any reasonable doubt that every government, that every ruler is upon his shoulders, and that he is the rock in which all law comes. I have been defrauded, and according to case law, Shapiro versus Goldberg, 1970, 3 elements must be provided to prove fraud. He must, upon the discovery of fraud, announce his purpose and adhere to it. If he treats the property as his own, his rights are lost. The purpose to rescind, if on the grounds of fraud, must be announced promptly, unconditionally, and unevasively upon the discovery of the fraud. To rescind and execute a contract for alleged false representation, fraud must be made clearly to appear. It must be shown that the complainant has been injured or deceived. I have been injured and deceived. I have been injured by going into covenant, by going into contract with the other nations. I have been defrauded out of the 33 blessings found in the 28th chapter of Deuteronomy. I have been deceived at thinking that I can enter into these contracts and be in contract with the Creator. I have been deceived out of every feast day, out of every Sabbath, and out of all the blessings that He brings with this. We are instructed not to enter into contract with the other nations, that we may enter into contract with men. But by definition, corporations are the dead. They are dead. They are corpses. And when you enter into a contract with the dead, you are not in a living contract anymore. And I hereby dissolve all contracts of the dead, all contracts of the water, all contracts of this land. And I go into contract today with Yahweh Sevaoth. I live by His Torah, His word. Public Law 97-280. On October 4th, 1982, the 97th Congress declares the Bible as the Word of Yahweh, as the Word of God. And they encourage all American families to practice the things therein. and apply it to their own lives. I am expatriating. I am giving up my social security number, my social security card, my birth certificate, my driver's license, my license to carry a handgun. I'm giving up all license to fish and to hunt, all permission of the government. My rights are inherent. They are given to me by my Creator to bear arms, to feed my family. I'm here to proclaim this with the words of my mouth, because He has put the breath of life in me and given me a tongue so that I may converse. I do not believe in having to write down this stuff onto paper, but I will publish it and make it clear with the words of my mouth. Enoch 97:24. Woe to you who write down the words of falsehood and the word of the wicked, for their falsehood they record, that they may hear and not forget folly. To them shall be no peace, but they shall surely die suddenly. I am here to proclaim that I have made a declaration to Yahweh Sabaoth and His Son Yahushua HaMashiach, the living Word, that I serve them and only them. I am expatriating under Title 8 of the United States Constitution, 1481, by baptism and by being denouncing in the land. I am an inhabitant of this land. This is the land I was born, and I will inhabit it wherever my flesh may be. Case law. United States versus Seeger, 1965. This is the right to practice your belief. Elements of free exercise of the First Amendment must be sincerely held and are, in the scheme of things, religious. The individual's belief in a supreme being, involving duties superior to any of those arising in a human relation. And this case law is not subject to political beliefs, sociological beliefs, philosophical beliefs, or anybody's personal moral code, but they must be sincerely held beliefs. I hereby denounce all citizenships, all ships, except those that are affiliated with my Creator. Under Title 22 of the United States Constitution, Section 254D of the Vienna Convention, which was entered into force on 12/13/1972, acknowledges my ambassadorship to the Kingdom of Israel. As of 2 Corinthians 5:20, it declares that we are ambassadors of Yahushua HaMashiach. And public law gives us this right. The Constitution gives us this right. I will no longer proclaim the contracts of the dead, the covenants of the dead, of the corporations. I only endorse the contract of my Creator and His beliefs. His beliefs are my beliefs. His written and His witness, Yahusha. Isaiah chapter 28. To whom will He teach knowledge? To whom will He make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little, line upon line. For with stammering lips and another tongue will He speak to this people, to whom He said, This is the rest, wherewith ye may cause the weary to rest, and this is the refreshing. Yet they would not hear. Yet the word of Yahweh is unto them precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little, that they might go and fall backwards, and be broken, and snared, and taken. Therefore hear the word of Yahweh, ye scornful men that rule this people which is in Jerusalem. Because ye have said, We have cut a covenant with death, and with the world of the dead are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. For we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. And we'll go to Jeremiah chapter 5. And the prophets shall become wind, and the word is not in it. The word is not in them. Thus shall it be done unto them. Therefore, says Yahweh Elohah Sabaoth, because you speak, the first and the last, this word, behold, I will make my words in your mouth fire, and this people wood, and it shall devour them. I will bring a nation from afar, O house of Yasharel. It is a mighty nation. It is an ancient nation. A nation whose language you know not, neither understand what they say. Their power is in an open grave. They are all mighty men. Deuteronomy chapter 32. For this is a nation void of counsel, neither is there any understanding in them. Oh, that they were wise, that they understood this, that they would consider their latter end. How can one chase 1,000 and two put 10,000 to flight, except their rock had sold them, and Yahweh had shut them up? For their rock is not our rock, even our enemies themselves being judges. Their vine is the vine of Sedom in the fields of Amorah. Their grapes are grapes of gall. Their clusters are bitter. Their wine is the poison of dragons and the cruel venom of asps. Is not this laid up and sealed up with me among my treasures? To me belongs vengeance and recompense. Their foot shall slide in due time, for the day of their calamity is at hand, and the things that come upon them make haste. For Yahweh will judge his people, and shall sigh for his servants, when he sees that their power is gone, and there is none shut up or left. And he shall say, Where are their Elohim, their rock in whom they trusted, which did eat the fat of their sacrifices, and drank the wine of their drink offerings? Let them rise up and help you, and be your protection. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no Elohim with me? I kill, and I make alive. I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. For I lift my hand to heaven and say, I live forever. And if I whet my glittering sword, and my hand take hold on judgment, I will render vengeance to my enemies, and I will reward them that hate me. I will make my arrows drunk with blood, and my sword shall devour flesh, and that of the blood of the slain, and of the captives, from the beginning of revenges upon the enemy. Rejoice, O you nations, with his people. Now, if you are hearing this and you're still here, and you're a believer, you believe in freedom, you believe in the Torah, you believe in the word of the Creator, I need you to share this. I'm going to attach a link to my YouTube, and please subscribe. I don't ask you to support me financially, monetarily. I ask for your prayers. I ask for your support. I ask that you let the kingdom of Yahweh prevail before you. Thank you all. May Yahweh bless each and every one of you.